Brandy's puppy with the green collar. Poor guy.
Hi. She's very concerned about this.
It's interesting she doesn't seem to have a problem with these guys.
I'm guessing it's because we've tested so many, she's not under the assumption that these guys are staying. But that one has been held by her dad and allowed to run around on the floor. She's still suspicious. She's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like you little guys. Hi. Hi. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he went to you and
Yeah.
asked for a cuddle.
Yeah, he came right up.
They're all sleeping so hard.
Yeah, he's not into this right now. But we'll give him a chance to wake up. What do you think? Yeah, super social in the approach, and he like you said, he wanted a cuddle or to hide behind me right from the beginning, and he's that's where he has settled in. He says, I'm just gonna hide my head and go back to sleep. Also, the resident poodle's making a big production. She's like, you don't smell like that new little interloper, do you?
Just a tiny bit.
Hey, Remy. Hi. People are definitely his safe space.
Mm-hmm.
He's relaxing now. So now I think we just have to give him enough time to fully wake up. But he's another major cuddler. I mean, he's not just sitting here.
They all are. They're all are.
Yeah, they all are. I would say even with that, and maybe it's just because he's sleepy, but he's like, he's the fourth one we've tested, and he is the most smushy.
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't want to just be held. He keeps mushing his head into me, pressing his body up against me. He wants to be held. He says, can we just make sure that all parts of us are touching, please? That will make everything better. All right, I'm going to see if he'll go sniff around a little bit and wake up a little bit. If not, we'll go to the food, because that's the most likely thing to help him wake up a bit. You can cuddle this. You don't care? You're very sleepy.
Oh yeah, we ran out of food.
What have we got here? He says, I'll wake up and eat a little bit. He's too polite to even push the lid off. He's like, why did you put that there? But he's moving my hand off of it. There he goes. Sweet boy. He's probably one of the first puppies that's used that strategy of recognizing that I'm holding the lid on, and he's doing it again. He's moving my hand and then pushing the lid. So that, I mean, combined with how quickly he approached, tells me that he's going to have a pretty good read on people and just pretty aware of body language, of what you can actually do with your hands.
He's getting into it. He's like he's lifting off in the rear.
He was very deliberately pushing my hands off of it. But the fact that he's doing that it just shows me that he's more aware of my involvement in this situation than most of the puppies. Most of the puppies know I'm participating in this with them, but I don't think they're focused on the problem. They're not immediately going to thinking, oh, she put the lid on here and is holding it on, which is where his brain went instantly. And see, his problem-solving tactic has completely changed now that my hands aren't there. He's still gentle in his approach, a little more forceful as he gets frustrated, and pretty persistent.
He's trying to lift it with his nose.
Because that's what worked when it wasn't clamped down. He's really thinking this through. Like, now that he can't use the strategy of just moving my, oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, here you go. Here you go, buddy. He looked at me, made eye contact, and that tells me he's looking at me for some help here. Yeah. Now he's just following the scent. But once he reaches a wall where he's like, okay, tried things, I don't know what to do. He's pretty readily asking me for help with this. He's really aware of what I can and can't do. I think this little boy is he's extraordinarily high in partnership because of that, which is, that's the characteristic that we're testing with this particular exercise alongside persistence and problem solving. So we're looking at several things. But one of the big ones is how readily a dog actively partners with his person, and he is way, way above average for most puppies. Just his understanding of my role in this whole little test, and of what I can do and can't do, and then actively asking me to help him out.
Yeah.
But with him, it's very deliberate. It's something he actively decided to do and then did. I think he's really going to want to work with his person. So this is a dog that I would definitely recommend doing some training with of any sort, even if it's just silly games around the house or tricks. It doesn't have to be anything super formal, but give him a way to work with you, because that's what he wants. He doesn't want to, he's very cuddly and he wants to have just that level of relationship too, but I think to be the most fulfilled, he's established that I should scratch his belly now. That's what's the weird posture. I think to get the most out of this puppy that he could possibly give him a way to work with you in some respect, because it's going to strengthen your relationship and just really dial everything in.
Can you give him some of this?
Yeah. He wants to communicate. He wants to, see if he'll eat it. He wants to accomplish goals with you.
I think he's a little hungry.
Yeah, he's definitely hungry. They're all a little bit.
Yeah.
That's one reason it was so effective to wake him up. You have a little snack? think he'll smell that. Well, I mean, and then we'll do the scent next.
Oh, he just needs a little snacky.
Yeah. Millie does too. It's past her dinner time. I'm going to be interested to see what he does with the scent because he's so far shown quite a bit of nose interest, but because he's been so sleepy, what we haven't been able to see is how much he would actually pursue that. I've seen him use his nose quite a bit. I've seen him pay a lot of attention to the smells in the room, and especially when he was doing the little test we just did, he was air scenting a lot to try to find the food. So he's definitely nose oriented, but he's been too sleepy to actually take much action on it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of the body language and things that look a little bit stressed from him are more a combination of being hungry and just waking up from a nap than actual real stress.
Yeah.
Because when I touch him, I don't feel much tension in his body. He was shaking a little bit when I first held him for a while, but I think that was more abrupt waking up in a strange new place versus real stress in the situation. He's been
he's eating pretty good. So if he was really stressed and his face looks brighter,
his face looks relaxed, and it did before too when I was holding him. I think he just needed to wake up. And I think a lot of the kind of collected body language that he's got right now has been because he's hungry too. And he's shaken a little bit again, but I don't think it's stress. I think it's just
and if he was truly stressed, he wouldn't be eating.
Right.
And that's why I want to give him a snack, just to make sure.
Yeah, I think he's hungry.
Yeah.
And they haven't eaten, so
so.
even like blood sugar's probably getting low and things like that too. I think he's just a tired puppy. He's sitting here mushing himself into me while he's eating. He's like, oh, I just figured out that I can eat and snuggle. Why didn't I have this idea before? Good job. Yeah? This whole litter has had great eye contact. He's steadier now. And he's slowed down his eating too, which tells me he's not, he's not as hungry as he was before. So I think you were right about that. But he definitely likes having that physical connection. He wants.
Look at his tail.
Him. Oh yeah.
It came up.
It came up. He's perked up.
Yeah.
I think he was sleepy and hungry.
Yeah. So we're just gotta take care of basic needs before we can do anything else.
Absolutely. He's always managing to arrange to make sure that some part of him is touching me at all times, even while he's focusing on other things.
Oh yeah, it's much looser and
he is. Is that Oliver barking?
No, I think it's your neighbor's dog.
We don't have a neighbor's dog. That's why I was wondering.
That's a big dog.
That's what I thought.
Oh, I thought you had a neighbor's dog. Your neighbor's got a dog?
There's one across the street. They have a great big, maybe like German Shepherd or something over there.
Chai.
Chai. That's why she's upset, because there's there shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
Chai, it's all good. She's like, no, it's not. Chai. Chai. I know.
Yeah, you're gonna be on the video.
She's like, I heard it, and I know that it doesn't go there. Sometimes there's
Girl.
Let him go. He's quit barking.
No, ma'am. It's all good. Can you see me? I can see you.
I know that other dog barked. It's all good. I mean, he's pretty chill, just literally hanging out here.
Mm.
He just wants that. He wants that little bit of reassurance, which is perfectly fine. That was weird. I agree. That was weird. I don't know where that other dog came from. She's still suspicious of the whole affair. I mean, maybe they have somebody staying with them that has a dog or something. Who knows? But she's not wrong. There shouldn't be a dog over there. You want to check this out? Let me see if this. He may not pay attention to this because of that, or may distract him.
I'm right here. It's me.
It's just your mama.
He keeps looking at me, so I just
he's-
want.
Hi, sleepy puppy. He's listening.
Yeah, I think Chai we got him up, and Chai got him weirded out.
And then Chai got him weirded out. And
Oh, but this I like.
I mean, he's still curious about this. It's just not quite as. There he goes. Yeah.
She's not barking at me, I promise.
She really isn't. She's barking about that weird. There was a dog where there wasn't supposed to be a dog. He is very curious about this.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps wanting to. Whoa, sorry, baby. He keeps wanting to sniff it, even though he's not quite brave enough to go away from me right now under the circumstances. But he's definitely wanted to sniff this. So I do think he's persistently curious about this, and he uses his nose a lot. So I think he's going to be another one that's this whole litter. And I think Brandy's litters we've done before have been pretty nosy. This whole litter's been pretty nosy, but he's one of the two that have stood out to me for being very persistent about it, and that being one of their primary channels for exploring the world. So he wants to go do more stuff. He's just...
What are you doing, silly goose?
He's trying to figure out a way to do things without leaving me, decreasing this physical contact. So again, I noticed that even before the barking, he really wants to maintain physical contact with you as much as possible. So that tells me that in an environment that's new for him, where he's not 100% confident, especially because he just woke up, which I think is responsible for a lot of exactly the behavior that we're seeing right now, that's a major reassuring thing for him. So he is gonna want to be your lap dog. And he is also one of the most snuggly puppies from the ones we've done so far with this litter. Like pushing into you and really trying to merge all of him with you that he can. And he likes initiating contact with me a lot. So I think that he is gonna be, he's gonna like a lot of attention, and he's gonna want a lot of FaceTime and a lot of lap time. And I think honestly, I don't think we're seeing his full personality right now because he's so sleepy, but that's way more motivational to him than anything else. Even the food, he didn't finish his last few pieces because he preferred to come crawl up in my lap. So I think, like, for him, top priorities in life are...
He's relaxed in your arms.
Yeah, he is. He's not overly stressed about all this. He's having little spurts, but I think even those, if he were fully awake and had been from the beginning, would be way more minimal. And he's getting over things really quickly. So for the most part, his body language has been pretty, like, or maybe not body language, but the feel of him in my hands has been pretty loose. I think he's more subdued than he normally would be because he's sleeping. And probably a little cuddlier than he would otherwise be. He might be more curious and more interested in everything else if he weren't so sleepy. But even so, just the way that he has always finagled to be touching me at all times through everything we've done, even the food when he was really motivated by it, this is still a pretty dominant part of his personality. I don't think this is the bold, go out and get the world kind of boy. I think this is the I just really want to be with my people. But again, the other thing that stood out to me with him was how much he was eager to, or how quickly he wanted to work with me to get the food, and how much he liked that. There was a lot of eye contact, a lot of engagement, a lot of active initiating of his request and attempts to communicate. So I do think he is a boy who would like some training, some way he is like actually accomplishing a goal together with you. I think that would be very fulfilling for him. So this is, I think, more of a homebody little boy. Overall, not that he won't enjoy going out, but he's content with having his person. And with getting attention from his person. That's where his fulfillment comes from. And strong scent interest, and like I said, that desire to just do something with you. Sweet boy. I think we've had enough of this. I don't really want to do I think they would potentially stress him